Hello. So, good morning. Today we're going to be looking at the posting for Thursday. Click on the post, open it up, and there's a bit there, but worry not. Take it one square inch at a time. So, firstly, you're going to have a little bit of time to work on finish your format docs assignment and then submit it. I'm only going to give you about less than 10 minutes, but I'll put a timer on the board. Then we're going to start looking at creating a Google Sheet. It's as a spreadsheet. Spreadsheets are very common, and this is just one spreadsheet app. This is the project, WPM Sheet. WPM stands for words per minute. You're going to start tracking your typing, your keyboarding speed, accuracy speed, by using a spreadsheet. This is very common use of a spreadsheet. That way you can see how you're progressing as you go. Okay, directions. Go to your waffle and choose Sheets, or type this into the URL bar, sheet.new. So I'll go to my new tab, and actually I'm going to move it over. I'm not going to split the screen this time. Go up to the URL, which is way at the top. It's not the search bar in Google. Type in sheet.new, hit enter, and here's my brand new spreadsheet. This is what a spreadsheet looks like. No matter what program you use, this is pretty much what they all look like. Now, each one of these little rectangles that I click on and it sort of highlights the border, these are called cells. We don't call them squares, we don't call them rectangles, we don't call them thingies. They are cells. Use the correct term and people will be wowed. Cells. Next, name the file WPM sheet. Got it. Go up here, get rid of untitled and WPM sheet. Make sure you spell it correctly, please. And then I'm just going to click anywhere, and then it's been changed. Next, so far this is easy. Formatting. Using the magic square, change cell width and cell height, font size, font style, align it vertically up and down, and align it in the center of left and right. So I'm going to do all 5 of those things. The magic square is what some people call this cell over here. There's nothing in it. There's nothing written. These are the column headers. Vertically up and down, these are columns. Across, horizontally, these are rows. But these all have labels. This one little cell does not. It is powerful. If I click on that, the entire sheet gets highlighted. So any changes I make affects every single cell. So 5 things I said. Cell height and cell width. To do that, I'm going to make these wider because these are way too narrow. So what you do is you click on the magic square, highlight the sheet, go up between 2 columns, for example, A and B. You got to go right in between. It's pretty easy to do, and you're going to see a double arrow. Click and hold and drag it. I'm going to make it about as wide as the end of column B and let it go. Every single cell just changed to the same width. Now we're going to do height. Go over between 2 rows, for example, 1 and 2, and look for the double arrow and drag it down. I'm going to drag it down to about the bottom of the 2nd row, about there, and let it go. Perfect. I think these are wide enough cells for my purposes. You can always change it by using the magic square. Next, font. For today, I think I want you to use Comic Sans. Easy to look at. So you click on default because that's the font style, and go down to Comic Sans, or find Comic Sans by searching for it on your Chrome. So Comic Sans, and make your font 14. It's a pretty good size. Okay, we're set there. Now I'm going to align it 2 different ways. So I'm going to go over to the align area of the toolbar. You probably are familiar with this. Horizontal align, that means left and right. Click on the drop down. You don't want it flush left, you don't want it flush right, you want it right in the middle, just like Goldilocks, just right. Click on it. Right next to the align horizontally, there's the align vertically up and down. Click on that, You don't want it at the top of the cell or the bottom. You want it right in the middle, just like Goldilocks, just right. Click on it. You're done. Let's see if I've covered all my bases. I feel like I've left something out. Cell width and height, check. Font size, check. Font style, check. Vertical and center align, check. I did do all of them. What's up next? Column headings. Now this is going to be different. So I'm going to go to my sheet. I'm going to unselect the magic square because I don't want everything highlighted. I only want column A, column B, and column C. So first, I need to do what it says. Column headings. Column A is going to be titled or labeled Date. So I go to A, I go to the first cell, and I type in the word Date. Click on B. See how they get nicely centered? B is center, WPM, words per minute. And finally C, and if you hit tab, you can go across. Hit enter, it goes up and down. C is change, positive or negative. And we'll get to that in a minute. Now, next, see I'm cruising through this. Column borders. Highlight columns A, B, and C, and the border should cover all sides, and I'm going to make it slightly bolder. This is how you do that. I want to highlight these three columns. So I click on column A. Actually, I unclick that. I'm going to click when I get to column A and drag it over and over. I've now highlighted column A, column B, and column C all the way down. And it kind of goes on forever, but that's okay. Border. Go up to the border tool, which is right next to the fill tool. It's this guy here. Remember this from Google Drawings. Click on it. The border should go all the way around the cell. That one. Click on it. Now I'm going to make it a little thicker. So click on the line thickness or bold. I'm going to go just one more. Good. That's a good thickness. Click off of it. And I'm almost done. So I just did that and that. F. Column colors. Make each column a different color. Avoid dark colors because the text won't show up. So let's see. Go to my sheet. I'm only going to click on column A and go to the fill bucket. I will make that blue. Don't make it too dark. I'm going to go with a really light blue. Good. Column B, something different than blue, so how about a light orange? Good. And finally, column C, we'll go with a light purple. That's light purple there. Good. And if I click off of that, I can see the actual color. Looking good. Now I can get ready to type things in. The reason we're doing this is because you're going to start using typingclub.com a lot. Let's say, for example, you went in today, /20/23, and your words per minute, accurate words per minute, was 19. Change, I'm going to put a dash because I don't have anything to compare it to. But if tomorrow I go in and I put WPM and it's 23, the change now is +4. So I just went up +4. But when I hit that, it just puts 4. It doesn't need the positive. If you go down, if I went from 23 to 19, that's a -4, so I'd put a minus sign in front of the 4. That's it. You have just created your first spreadsheet. Congrats.